Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, huh? Laugh a little, get that wine in your system for your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. Get addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, think you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HD content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation. Bring it to the table, but if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably crank it back until you sorry, try again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Hood Table one more again. Come on in. Make sure you guys like the video, share the video if you can, and also subscribe to the channel if you are not already an official hoodie. Please and thank you very much. And welcome back to the panel to do a review with me, Champagne. What's up, homegirl?
What's up? What's up?
How you
Just
been?
chilling. Busy. Busy. Just been busy.
Oh my God, I have been enjoying this weather. You know how it's like here in the Midwest because you're from where I am. So to get these nice 70, 80 degrees days, like every day, it's like, oh, it's giving me life after the winter.
I'm Texan, so
I know down there, y'all, like what? Like today it was 81.
But yeah, but very humid. The humidity is because it's been raining.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah,
it's like, oh my God, the humidity.
I know, like unbreathable.
It can get there. But it can be that real irritating, dry.
Well, y'all try to stay cool down there because I know it can get ridiculously like stupid hot.
Yeah.
Down here in Texas. So yeah, try to stay cool down there. But yes, honey, we are going to be reviewing let's see, this is season 3, episode 8 of Power Book 2, which is about, it's titled Ghost. I still don't understand why they call it Ghost when it's not really about him anymore. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. But anyway, we on season 3, episode 8. And the title of the show was called Sacrifices. And was they not making a lot of sacrifices this episode, girl?
A whole lot of sacrifices. I think, to me, I feel like Tariq is like a mini ghost.
Yeah. I do too. Sislo was saying that the other day when she was comparing Ghost to Tariq and comparing Tommy to Kane, and how she said Kane. Well, in the last video, she was comparing Tommy to what's his name, Braden, and Kane to 50 Cent. What was 50 Cent's character name again?
Kanan.
Kanan and Kane. Okay. So she was comparing all three of them to each other. And she was saying how she believes that Kanan or Kane in this video or this show is just doing the same thing that Kanan was doing, which is trying to get in between, the two friends, Braden and Tariq.
But see, I can't even compare Braden to Tommy because Braden ain't, there's no comparison there.
And that's what I told her. I told her I didn't see the comparison, but I understood where she was coming from. I can understand like the part where she's like, well, remember how Kanan used to try to get in between the friendship of Tommy and Ghost? And I understand that part. But as far as like the totality of the two characters, like Braden, he's probably good at slanging, but that's about it. Tommy will put his mama down. Okay, he will put his dog down, his girlfriend, his baby mama down without even thinking. And Braden, he still ain't hit nobody yet.
No, and that's just not him.
Right. And that's the only thing that keeps Kanan from totally 100%, trusting him. Like, he don't even really like Tariq. He is like not really had it for Tariq ever since he came into their life. But he deals with Tariq because without Tariq, they could have went down a couple of times. Tariq is like the brain of the operation right now.
Because Tariq is competition. At the end of the day for Cane, in my opinion. But to me, it's still on two different levels because Cane don't really think. He more would just react.
He's more of just a muscle.
Yeah, he want to just react to everything. And Tariq is more, he's more calculated.
But do you think when you come to react, do you think Drew is beginning to be that as well now? Because it really seems like he be doing a lot of shit without thinking.
That's because Drew is heartbroken. Because ever since he split with his little boyfriend, and now that he see his little boyfriend done moved on, and then he killed his other little boyfriend, he just,
Yeah, he's in a bad headspace right now, and I feel for Drew. Drew, I like me some Drew. The way they used to treat him in the beginning of season 1, up until now, like they never really trusted him to do a lot. When it came to the family business, to their drug empire. But I think Drew is a lot stronger than he really gives himself credit for. You know what I mean? But yeah, he is really heartbroken now. I mean, after Everett. I think the main reason
that's that boy name is Everett.
Yeah, Everett. Yeah. I think the reason why he got with Gordo was mainly because he was so heartbroken by Everett. It was like kind of a rebound type of thing.
But he grew up with Gordo though.
That's true. That's true.
And see that, and actually Monet set that up. I don't give it. She set that up. She set that boy up because she told him to stay away from him.
She did tell him to stay away, and he didn't. And yes, she did set that up by, remember the text message where she had picked up the phone of that dude that she had, well, not she killed, but Cane killed, the one who was pushing up on her, and she text message from Gordo to make it seem like them two has conspired to kill their father. And then, of course, Drew saw the text message when Gordo was in the shower. And that's what him to, shoot him while he was in the shower. Yeah, she set that whole thing up.
Yep. And I'm just like, Monet, I'm like, you killed old girl, you killed her husband, and then your son killed her son.
Right, like your family is about to be in a world of shit. Like Evelyn, that bitch, she seemed just as crazy, if not crazier, than Monet, especially over her family. Sure. And now that she has it in her mind that the Tejadas might have something to do with the disappearance of her son, not necessarily the family, but Drew.
Exactly.
Right. Now I want to know who recorded that shit though. Like, wasn't that weird? Like all of a sudden we see this viral video of Drew confessing his love to Everett.
No, like, I think didn't he call him? Wait a minute. What video?
Remember the video? Remember when Drew was watching the news and his ex-boyfriend came out on TV?
Right.
With his boyfriend, and Drew got really upset, and he told his brother Cane, he said, I'm about to go somewhere and get drunk out of my mind. So he went to a bar or a restaurant, and then his ex and his ex's boyfriend walked in. And so
they was already sitting there.
No, they actually came in the door because he was already sitting there.
No, if you think about it, if you really honestly think about it, he was actually stalking old boy because they was already there at that bar. He was there spying on them because they got up to leave. And then that's when he looked and saw him sitting there.
Oh, okay. Because what I remember them at the door. And I remember I thought they were entering, but they were about to leave.
Yeah, they were about to leave. Okay. They had already been sitting there, and he was over there spying.
Okay.
Getting drunk.
Okay. Yeah, I thought it was a coincidence because Everett, I think it was Everett, one of them said, I didn't know you still go here, or I didn't know you uh was gonna be here, or they said something like that. One of the two.
It
So that's why I
it
thought that
was
they had just got there, but you're probably right. You're probably right.
yeah, because the boyfriend, the new boyfriend was getting ready to say something to Drew, but Everett had stopped him from saying that, and it's like Drew
Yeah, that
just
new
broke
boyfriend. You
down.
see how he tried to jump bad?
I'm like, okay, go ahead.
I'm like, you just
You
don't
don't,
know who this ain't the old Drew.
yeah, yeah. I'm like, you really don't want them problems.
I know you don't want the problems. And oh boy, Everett. It's like he don't know everything that the Tejadas is involved in, but he know enough. He knows
Right.
enough. And for him to have his new boyfriend try to jump back, he hurried up and was like, hey, let me just holler at him, for a moment. Let's give us a minute.
Exactly. Because he know.
Right.
He know.
Yeah,
He know.
because he been putting down bodies lately like it ain't shit. I'm like, dang, Kane rubbing off on him.
I'm like, because that's no, that's a person that's going off of strictly emotion.
Yeah, his heart is broken. But you know what? He could have just walked out the restaurant too. If he saw them when he was on, if he saw Drew on his way out, he could have just walked out and left. But instead of approaching him, because that's fucked up. That's really fucked up. Like the way Drew is looking at it is as I wasn't good enough for you to come out to the public with. Is it my past? Is it my family? What is it about me? But all of a sudden, you get with this white dude, and it looks like a really preppy white dude who might come from a good ass family, and all that kind of stuff. And who he looked like he might even have a little bit of money. And you didn't just come out; you came out on national TV. So I would be butt ass hurt too. Like that's fucked up, nigga.
Yeah, well, I guess I can see it both ways. It's like he was still struggling with his identity in the beginning because his teammates didn't know versus and then because didn't he move someplace else and start playing someplace else
Yeah, he did, and he wanted Drew to come with him.
and Drew didn't.
Right.
So that's what ended. Hey, he had a choice. Actually, he wanted him to make a choice, and Drew
And I
that
know that.
family shit. Because with Diana and her ass,
Right.
she wanted. I I I really feel like she gonna flip on Monet.
Girl, I don't know. As of right now, I do not know. It's like they don't need more problems. I mean, besides what they're
No,
already going
she
through.
gonna she gonna play that shit. She gonna play that shit correct because remember, this is Monet's daughter.
Right.
She done learn some shit. No, she
Right.
gonna make sure that she come out that she is okay.
Exactly. And that's exactly why she listened to McLean or Davis when he slid her that note and told her to pin it on Effie.
Which couple things. One, I feel like Effie and Kane make a better couple than Effie and Tariq, in my personal opinion.
Mm-hmm.
They just look better together. But and the look on Effie's face when she saw Lauren was priceless.
It was priceless, and the look on Kane's face as well was priceless. Now, I don't know if they should be together or not because it seems to me, and I could be wrong, but it just seems to me that Effie is more about the money than anything. Like she didn't have it to do for Kane as many times as he tried to, make some slight advantages to her, or try to flirt with her and stuff. But when he paid her tuition. Then that's when the draws started dropping. I was like, oh, okay, because Tariq, she was getting the drugs from him. She was able to pay her tuition. She was getting that money and all that kind of stuff. But as soon as she, like, come on now, they is too close to each other. They damn near family. And now you fucking came. And it didn't happen until he gave her some drugs and paid her tuition. So I don't know if it's really genuine towards either one of them. You know what I mean? I think it's just a perfect timing situation or something. They both single.
Kane is a rebound. First off, Kane is kind of a rebound. I think Kane, I genuinely likes is feeling Effie. Effie, she went about the whole Tyreek thing because she was feeling Tyreek, but Lauren was really standing in the way of that. I feel like that's why
Exactly.
she thought she took care of Lauren, was more of a personal feeling than anything. Because, her and Tariq had been messing around off and on.
And she probably thought Tariq and Lauren was going to get back, thought Lauren would be back in the picture, right, with Tariq. I think that's one of the main, it was several reasons why she felt like she had to kill her. Of course, Kane was like, you got to get rid of her. He told Brayden to do it, actually. And remember, Brayden,
he didn't even know. He didn't even know Effie did. Honestly, right. Effie to me is more Kane speed, anyways.
She's more better. She's more like ride or die. She's more like ride or die.
Yeah, I think when Kane paid her tuition, I think that kind of made her see, besides the fact that Tariq fuck Diana, hello.
Right.
She was like,
believe that either. Like, what the fuck is Monet gonna say?
she said she don't care about who really fucking who.
But she don't really want to re-fucking her daughter. Now, when she said that, I really think she was referring to, okay, they had already told Drew not to be messing with Gordo. He did it anyway. And then, she knew that Kane was messing around with Effie. I don't know how she knew. But she said she knew he was messing with Effie. And then when Tariq was like, you mean you knew about them messing around? And she was like, I don't give a damn who. I think she just said that in a moment.
Beforehand, I think when he was pinning it on Effie and because they didn't tell Kane until basically last minute. So I think I'm pretty sure they probably done peeked as you see, Tariq wasn't bothered.
He was not bothered at all. And I think Tariq, to me, is kind of that's where when we say he's really kind of like his dad. Like a lot of things that people did to Ghost, it kind of rolled off his shoulder. Unless you really came in way or bothered his family or, bothered his wife, or bothered his drug operation. He, shit, he shrugged that shit off. Okay, it's another bitch,
Lauren is Tariq. Lauren is like Angie, like Ghost was with Angie.
Oh yeah,
that's what Lauren is for Tariq.
Yeah.
But that's it's now because you got Diana there. To me, Diana in a way could be. It's like his mom.
I think Diana in a way. I don't know what happened, but your sound went out. But I think Diana in a way could be just like Tariq's dad and his mom as far as their relationship.
I think
if they were to really get together.
Don't underestimate Diana.
I'm not. I'm totally not. The way she came at old boy, the one who was pretending to be Muslim and stuff. And she did that research and threw all that shit back in his face and started blackmailing his ass. That is typical. That is typical of their clique, the Tejadas and Tariq and all of them. Oh, you think you got something on me? Well, I got something on you. So this what's gonna happen, bruh.
Mm-hmm. Like I said,
to blackmail me and come in, but in between me and my money.
Because I feel like when she find out, because she gonna find out that Monet had something to do with her father getting killed. She basically putting that out on him. Yes. That's why I'm like, I feel like she really gonna flip on her.
But do you think she's gonna find that out before or after she gets off? Because she's gonna get off. I don't know how right now, but I do believe that she is gonna get off and she's gonna get sent back home. Um, but I'm wondering if she's gonna find this out while she's still in jail. And
Well,
then,
she's out of jail right now.
well, I mean, okay, when I say off, I mean like,
Well, see, but they don't actually. They really don't have a case because remember when they put Sachs on Effie,
right,
because that's what they was really banking it all on because they got the information from Diana,
and that fell through. Yep.
and that fell through. Only reason why they got Effie is because of Lauren, and they pressing somehow I got a feeling they're gonna try to flip Effie because they arrested Effie on attempted murder of Lauren. Because you saw, remember at the end, when Lauren was like, yes, that's that bitch.
Well, I think right now with old girl Monet's daughter Diana, she really wants out,
She
but
do.
Monet don't want her out right now because of all the things that the family is going through right now. Um,
Need to let her go.
I just have a feeling is we getting really close to her finding out the truth.
Let her go. Let that girl go.
But I really can see her being not like Monet, but I can really see her being like Tariq's mom. And I can see them two being together. Like to me, Lauren wasn't good for him. I didn't even like Effie with him. But Diana, I have always seen him with Diana from the beginning, but I always knew that, of course, Monet and Kane and them, they was like, you know, they was always cock blocking when it came to those two. But I just see them as a power couple for real because they both super smart. And even though Diana ain't as street smart as her siblings, she can be. I believe she can be.
Yeah, I believe she can be. I don't think she's just, yeah, I know she can be. I know she can be. She can hold her own, I feel like.
Yeah, I do believe that she can hold her own as well. But when it came to Kane and Effie, I was saying, I don't know if it was last episode or the episode before, but when they did finally sleep together, I was like, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it.
They slept together.
I knew it was gonna come. I knew they was gonna sleep together.
They slept together. I knew that shit was coming because when
Yeah,
she was talking about, only thing I'm worried about is basically her tuition. The
yeah.
moment when she was in that damn tuition office and she talking about her shit was fucking paid for. I already knew. I'm like, oh, she giving him some ass. First off,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I always thought that they would be better together.
Well, you know what? We about to see. We about to see how much Kane really is feeling this girl or not. Because right now she's locked up for attempted murder, for the attempted murder of Lauren. So we about to see like how hard in the paint he might go to try to get her out, get her bonded out, try to come up with a conspiracy. You know, I don't know how she's going to get out of this situation, or do you think she can get out of this situation?
Well, we know Tariq ain't gonna help her.
Tariq had
But
no
that's where I
idea.
feel like she gonna somehow kind of flip some kind of way.
Yeah.
Because it's like they got a hard on for Tariq so goddamn bad.
And that's why Sax is dead right now.
That part.
Yep.
I'm like, dude, you could have you just like, that's why you dead. Yep. That's exactly why you're dead. Because you just couldn't. He just could not help himself. And I'm like, as many times as you saw that Jenny and her shiesty ass ways, you know, but I'm like, Cassax, you're not innocent. All the cricket stuff you was doing to Ghost and Tommy.
Exactly.
To make a cake, like, dude, you've broken many laws. So how are you any different?
Exactly. Exactly. He had many opportunities to like excuse me, like he's always been, he had it in for Ghost. He had it in for Tariq's mom. You know, for
Mm-hmm.
Tommy. He had it in for the whole empire, right? And he had plenty of opportunities to back out. Like some cops are like that. Some detectives are like that. Like they literally will spend their entire fucking life, even if they are taken off a case, to
Yep.
try to bring somebody down. Just because it's like, I don't know, they stubborn. It has to do with they pride, or I don't know what it is, but they will spend their entire life to try to bring somebody down. And that's exactly what Saxe was trying to do. Like remember he had like got I was about to say dethroned.
He did get he got knocked off his little
He got
pedestal.
knocked down from a position that he used to have and everything because of all
Mm-hmm.
the bullshit he was doing just to try to bring them down. And
And
kept
didn't.
going.
And didn't. So
Nope.
it's like, dude, I'm good riddance. Now we gonna see how all this gonna play.
Yeah, we about to see. We about to see. But boy, Sax, and now I didn't even know for sure if his brother was gonna kill him. I was like, no, he's gonna let him go. He's gonna let him go. He's gonna
No,
let
he
him go.
wasn't.
But no,
No, he
he
wasn't.
the brother Theo, he had first of all, when he got out of jail, he was upset because of the fact that he realized his brother was still doing dirt. You know, and that the reason why he got out was because his brother was still doing dirt. And he felt
Right.
like I sacrificed all these years in prison, that got sick in prison and everything, damn near dying in prison, and you still out here doing some fuck shit when I sacrificed my life for you to go to college and woo 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 woo. So when he found out about Sax and found out about the Rico and all that kind of shit, I think he was basically like, I ain't got what else is here for me? I have nothing else to lose. And he stopped taking his treatments. His brother didn't even, McLean or Davis, he never even knew that he had stopped taking his treatments. And that he didn't tell him until the very end. He was like, no, I'm not getting better. I only got so much time to live and whoop 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 whoop. So yeah, he really didn't have nothing else to live for and didn't have that much time to live. So that's why he was like, I'm gonna take one for the team. And that's another sacrifice. Like the show is called Sacrifices.
Yep.
That was like the main sacrifice in the whole show, because not only did he sacrifice his life for Davis to go to college and become an attorney, but again he sacrificed his life for by killing Sax on his way before he killed himself. So he sacrificed his life twice so that
And
his brother
see,
could be great again.
with Sax being dead, I'm just sitting here thinking they really, because all the information that you were getting in regards to dealing with Tariq was coming from Sax because Sax was working with Davis. So that's a conflict right there.
Right, it's a
But he's
conflict of
also,
interest. He was trying to represent Diana and everything, knowing that was a conflict of interest because he knew they was trying to bring RICO charges on them, and then now you trying to represent her.
and that's where I'm like, can't that's all. I have a feeling all of that is still gonna come back and bite them in the ass. I really feel like that's gonna really come back and bite them, not Tariq them per se, but more like District Attorney Jenny.
More like the attorneys, and that might be the way that Effie gets off.
But see, then no, she still. They got her for attempted murder of Lauren. Lauren ID'd her.
Right? But
So
still, sometimes cases get the whole thing is corrupt.
they
The
can't
whole
go. They
thing is
not
corrupt.
only way they gonna be able to get. Yeah, it's very corrupt. Only way Effie can probably get reduced time because Lauren will probably lose it if they just let Effie go because they want Tariq that bad. But Effie, I mean, Lauren is the one that told Tariq about the Rico altogether.
True.
Now, only way that they can really get Tariq is if somehow they've managed to flip Effie some kind of way
Mm-hmm.
and get away with it.
Now, do you
But
think
Tariq
Kane
is
will
not.
let her do that? If Kane is really feeling her, do you think he'll let her do that? Like,
Probably.
how would that see that would backfire against the Tejadas though? What do you think? Because Tariq is
Yeah.
like the brains of their operation. And then of course,
It's,
okay, let's not forget that what's that African lady name? Nala.
get her. Yeah, exactly. The reason why they doing stuff for her.
Right. So
Because
maybe some of that could
Monet killed
impact
Mecca.
on her. But if they snitch on her, oh, she might come and they might take out their whole family. So I don't know how they're gonna get out of this situation, child.
Well, Tariq got his grandma now with his mom and Yaz, so she's
Right.
in Witsec with them. So
And supposedly Sax is the only one who knows because remember when he threatened Tariq and said, if I die, then the information or the whereabouts where your mom and your sister and your family is dies with me.
exactly,
So I
which
wonder
I
if
don't
it's
see.
true.
I don't know, but
Like he can't be the only one that knows where they at.
exactly. But I remember he did make some kind of connection. That's how he was with Sax. That's how he got Yaz
Yeah,
with his mom. So
yeah, yeah. But what do you think about this Ponzi scheme? Like, okay, so um,
man,
Ron Samuel Jenkins, they call him RSJ. Ron, you know the dark skin
yep.
guy, right? So RSJ, he invested his money. Tariq invested his trust fund. Kane invested, his father's life insurance policy in Weston Holdings, and Tariq managed to convince RSJ to basically threaten to report Weston Holdings if they don't return all their money.
Mm-hmm.
How is this going to work out when the uncle Lucas said they don't even have the money?
He got to get the money because he got to get old boy's money to him first before he make the phone call to the SEC.
Right. So I guess they gonna swindle some more investors is probably what they're gonna have to do to get
I'm
that money.
I'm very curious to know what you're gonna do with that. How you gonna get that money? Because Monet don't know that you ain't got her money.
Monet has no idea. And remember when she busted up in there at his dinner or his lunch or whatever, and she was like, "When
Mhm.
I call motherfucker, you answer, and when I ask for my money, you give me my money when I ask for it."
Exactly.
She is not playing.
Not playing at all. Like,
I'm like, see, the thing about it is, the Braden's family, they really have no idea, like who they fucking with. Like they really don't know who they fucking with. They might know that Tariq was involved in selling drugs and Braden took the rap, but they don't know how high up they go or who all they are in contact with. Like if he had any idea that they were connected to that lady Nala, he would have never took that money. Never took that money. And that could be something they could do. Be like, okay, Nala, this and this happened. This, they was doing this Ponzi scheme. And she could come down on Uncle Lucas in the Weston Holdings.
he don't care whose money it is. I'm pretty
Right.
sure he knows some of the people that he, you know, are investors. He may not know them all,
Right.
but he know who the Tejada is now for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And
But he don't seem too afraid. That's why I said I don't really think he knows the level
well, I think
of what the Tejadas have been involved in or what they have done. Because had he have known, there's no way he would have took the money from Kane. There's no way. There's no way. And that's a tricky thing too. I remember back in the day, everybody was trying to get you to work with these pyramid companies and invest your money with these pyramid companies because that's basically what they are. Pyramid companies, they take money from some person to put into this money, then they take money from that person to put on top of that money, then they take, I mean, the Ponzi scheme. It's a
yeah, I
scam.
know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And that shit can really like how much time can you get for that shit? You can get like a lot of time in jail, like 20 years or more in prison for that shit. So they are risking a lot by doing that. And then not only are they risking prison time, shit, they risking being killed.
And they've been doing it for
a long
who
time.
knows how long. Because what, that was part of his dad. That's some of his dad. So the whole Weston name is full of shit if you really think about it.
Yeah, it's totally corrupt. And that Kiki, I do not like her. I do not like Kiki.
Oh, you turned out to be just as crooked. Like, okay,
Yep.
girl, you gonna go to jail too. Little do you know.
Yep. And she knew all along. She knew all along what they was doing, and that's why she figured that Braden wouldn't be upset when he found out what they were doing. Because Kiki, she don't just know about the Ponzi scheme. She's actually helping. She's contributing to the creation of this Ponzi scheme.
Exactly.
Yeah, she's not just one of those workers who's just at work and like, oh my God, I heard that they're doing a Ponzi scheme. Nah, bitch, you all wrapped up in that shit. Because what Uncle Lucas said was, oh, there's a few of us here that keeps this going, and she's one of them with her shady ass. What up, Vibrant Wall, and what up, Wavy Cam? That's my son right there. That's my baby.
Hey.
He's supposed to be working right now, so you better get back to work. He's probably on break.
I'm about to say I'm working. I'm listening and working.
Yeah, that's my son Wavy. And what's up, Vibrant? How you been, love? Thanks for tuning in today. But Cam said, have a great live tonight. Thank you, son. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. See you later when you get off.
Walking Dead appreciate you.
Yes. We was kicking it outside before he went to work earlier. It was so nice. I didn't want to go back in, girl. And now, I mean, the thing about that I like about working from home is that I can work outside if I wanted to, if the weather's nice. It's just lovely. It's just lovely.
Yep.
But anyway, yeah, he said I'm on lunch, chill out. Whatever. Bring me home something. Call before you come home. Shoot, I might have you pick me up something. Yes. What was you about to say?
Oh, nothing. I wasn't about to say nothing.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. So what I'm looking forward to next week, and then you can tell me what you're looking forward to. I'm looking forward to Evelyn confronting Drew. That's what I'm looking forward to because Drew is in some hot water right now. I mean, when the Costello family had visited the Tejadas earlier in the show, Evelyn asked Drew right to his face if he's seen Gordo because ain't nobody seen him in a few days, and he lied right to her face and said he hasn't heard from him. But then after they saw the viral video, his mother, Evelyn, I think she immediately knew that Drew had been lying to them because Drew on that viral video, what he say? He said, you got him. I ain't got nobody because my man is now gone. And that right there, Evan was like, I know that hairs on the back of her neck stood up like, the fuck you mean gone? You said everything was good with y'all. There ain't no issues or no problems with y'all.
But did everybody know that they were dating?
People knew that they were messing around. I think his family knew just as well as because they asked him, was everything good with him? So I think his family knew too. Of course the Tejadas knew, but I think his mom and them, I think they knew. Because I was just looking at it like, why else would they ask him, are y'all good? Is everything okay?
Well, I know Kane
remember
knew.
when he said you ain't got, remember when the brother said, y'all ain't got no relationship? He said something. What did he say? He said, y'all ain't got no, he said, ain't no problems in the relationship. What was it? Remember that?
I don't remember. I do not remember.
Hold on.
I know Kane knew because Kane came in, but
hold on one second. I'm about to find. Hold on.
Yeah, I can't remember what he said. But I just know they figured it. They figuring it out.
Hold on.
Because wasn't that the episode before this one?
What was it? What? No.
It was on this last episode.
Yeah, I could have sworn it was. Hold on, let me see. Because I'm fast forwarding through it right now. I could have. Yeah, it was because it was like it happened literally like a few minutes before he went to see. Before he went to that bar. Girl, I'm about to find this because it was something specifically. Here it is. Hold on. I don't want to get no copyright, but I'm gonna repeat to you what they saying.
Okay.
Okay, so Evelyn, she came to the house and hold on, I didn't fast forward too far. But yep, they family sure did come over to their house this episode because Kane and Effie had just slept together and then okay, and so then the Costellos came over and they were talking about, you know, the fact that Effie got pulled in and that Diana got pulled in, and Monet was telling Evelyn that right now what's going on ain't got nothing to do with them.
Okay.
And Monet said, "Y'all just lay low while I did this investigation."
When they was at the table, right?
You know, yep. And then she said, "The less you know, the better. You know, everyone, the better things will be." Okay, so now it's at the point where Evelyn is asking Drew, has he heard from Gordo because he ain't picking up any of her calls.
I remember that part.
And Drew says, "No, I haven't heard from him."
Right.
Nice Romeo.
Okay, that's what he said. The brother said, "Trouble in Paradise, Romeo." I knew he said something about is something going on in y'all relationship or something. Yeah, so that's why I think they knew that they was in a relationship together.
Right.
Because he said trouble in paradise.
Right.
So yeah, he lied straight to their face talking about I ain't heard from him. And then when he asked him, was it trouble in paradise? Let me see what he said.
Because he looked guilty.
He said, "No, we're all good." Yep. So yeah, the Costello, that mother Evelyn, she already like, okay, your mama's daddy to put, or your daddy, I should say, to put my husband down.
And she don't know that.
And then, well, she knows that Tejada killed her husband because remember Monet told her that he had her husband killed.
But no, she lied and said that he had it, but it was Monet that did that.
Right. But she thinks that the husband had put Tejada,
Right.
Tejada
But it wasn't. It wasn't him.
Right.
That was Monet. It wasn't him though. She it wasn't Tejada. It was just the wrong Tejada.
Right. And then it's like, okay, it seemed like Monet had did a favor by telling them basically, Tejada was the one who killed your father or whatever. And this lady Evelyn, she's gonna put it all together. And I think she's gonna figure out the real person who killed her father. I mean, killed her husband as well. When it get down to it. But child, this is gonna be good. I'm gonna have my popcorn and my little wine ready next week.
It's gonna be real interesting.
Yeah, and Drew was up there, man. The way he was all bawling and crying and snotting all over Everett, confessing and professing his love, and it was all captured. He fucked up. Fucked up. But anyway, yeah. I said about everything I want to say about the show. Anything else you got to add to it, or do you think we missed something?
No, I'm just curious to know what's gonna happen next week. What charges they gonna bring up on Effie? What Kane gonna go back to say to Monet and everybody else?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to find out what type of defense Effie is going to come up with. Do you think that Davis is going to represent her? It would only make sense, right? Since he represents everybody else in the Tejada family.
I don't know.
Even though she ain't family, she's still a part of their, drug.
He might. He might. But that might be a conflict in regards with where Tariq.
Yeah. It might be. We'll see, child. We'll see. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting the next few episodes because, of course, Saxe killed himself. Saxe got killed by Theo. Then Theo killed himself. Effie, she was she got off scotch-free the first time she got arrested. Monet, I don't know how they did it, but they managed to get all them drugs. I mean, they had a boatload of drugs in that warehouse, and they managed to get all those drugs out of there and replace it with a whole bunch of sugar. So she got off on that, and then Drew got away with killing old boy, his ex Gordo, one of the Costellos, and now he's about to face Evelyn. So this is going to be some pretty good couple of shows coming up, I believe.
Yep. Yes. I'm ready for them.
Yes, but everybody who tuned in tonight, I thank you guys for joining us this evening. Please, again, make sure you like and share the video if you haven't already, and subscribe to the Hood Table if you haven't already. Please and thank you very much. Thank you again, my homegirl, my sister from another Mr. Champagne, for joining me for another review. Now, I think episode, what are we on? Episode 5 for Ruthless.
I have not seen season 1. I have not seen.
Oh, that's right. Okay. See, I be getting you and Tia mixed up because Tia hasn't watched any of the spinoffs of Ghost, and you haven't watched Ruthless.
Nope.
So sometimes I'll hit her up, be like, "You want to join me to review Power?" And she's like, "Girl, I told you I'll be," and I always forget, and then I'll be forgetting because you be telling me you haven't watched Ruthless. But P Valley, I'm looking for. I cannot. I'll be watching the different characters on Twitter and on Instagram. I follow a lot of those different characters, and I'm telling you, every time I see one of them post something like Uncle Clifford, he is a riot. He is a hoot. I'll be like, just so looking forward to the new season coming out. Yeah, okay. But I'm gonna have to find out. I don't know when. Let me see. P Valley, because it will be season 3, right? Because we
Is
had
it?
season 1, season 2. Yeah, it would be season 3. It would be season 3. So I don't know, child, when season 3 might come out. But it should be soon, right? It's been like what? Almost
Yeah,
6 months, 8 months since the last one.
yeah, it's been a minute.
Hey, let me see. Okay, so I'm looking at the count. I'm looking at the wiki, at the episodes on wiki. And Mississippi Rule was the last episode in season 2, and that came out on August 14th. And then the season before that, the last episode called Murder Night of season 1, that was on September 6th. So I guess probably around August, September.
Good Lord, y'all come out with a new season once a year?
Girl, it don't make no sense, child. Remember when we was growing up, all the different shows, they would go off for like 6 months, 4 months, and come back with a new season. You get like 100 seasons in like 5 years.
Like, man,
I be like, hell, but these days you get like one season a year.
yeah, mid-season.
And then it
I'm
only
like,
be 8 episodes or 10 episodes.
yeah, it used to be more than that, about
Yeah,
20,
like 20 something.
22,
Yep.
25 episodes.
Yep. And I used to love it too, because you know how you are when you get into a show that you really, really like, and they get to the finale, and you're like, no, I need more.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's how I feel about P Valley. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that, to doing reviews on that again when they come out. But in the meantime and in between time, everybody, like, share, support. If you want to send a cash app, my cash app to support the Hood Table is $, the Hood Table 402. And Champagne, what's your cash app? Tell the people.
$ Gemini 531.
Yes, if you want to send a cash app to Champagne, you can feel free to send her a cash app too. You know, they're never mandatory, but they are appreciated, you know. But anyway, stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant, everyone. And always remember to keep it hood.
Keep it hood.
All right. Love you,
All
girl.
right.
Good night.
All right. Night.